Good snowy Thursday morning, everyone. We're waking up to a little bit of light snow out there again this morning. I got about a half inch or so, I guess, out here last night, and I haven't stepped out into the 13-degree air to officially measure, but judging by what I can see on the roof of my car from what I swept off yesterday, I'm confident that we got a good solid coating here at the north end of Cumberland County last night. Now, this snow that we've gotten doesn't have much moisture content at all, so it has not helped with our drought. The more than 5 inches of rain that we got last week did help with the drought. So the drought monitor updated this morning, and there are vast improvements in our neck of the woods. Excuse me, but we do have continuing conditions that are moderately dry to abnormally dry, because if you'll remember, we had an enormous deficit from last year, and when we changed over to 2025, that all zeroes out. So they keep up with it at the drought monitor, but the weather service zeroes out. But the fact remains, we still had a big deficit coming in from last year. We still have a deficit today. It's not much, it's less than an inch, but we're still negative on the rainfall totals. So just keep in mind, we've had some long stretches of dry weather, and a few days of rain, don't erase all of that, because we were dry, especially in times when we are normally very wet. So that's when you really rack up the deficit. If we go for an extended period of time of having dry weather in September and October, the deficit doesn't build very much because we don't get much rain then anyway. But when you're dry in another month, like say, what if we were dry in like April or May or June? Then that's when your deficit really climbs, because we're supposed to get several inches of rain in those months. So we're getting there, but we're still not quite there yet. USA Mortgage level of concern for our Thursday, level 3. We have snow flurries and some light snow out there, and that will continue. Flurries will be with us probably all day, but dangerously cold temperatures tonight, dropping into the single digits. Premier generators bringing us our threat level, and it's that dangerously cold temperatures. That's the headline. Yeah, we got a low threat of snow with these flurries and snow showers that could make some slick spots, especially on the roads and porch steps and whatnot. But those dangerously cold temperatures, make sure your pipes are protected. If they've not already had issues, though, make sure your neighbors are okay, and then make sure those outdoor fur babies, make sure they are out of the wind, got a dry bed, and can stay warm and cozy. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us a 5-day forecast. Today is the only interesting day on the 5-day forecast because we have the flurries, like really, really cold air. And then tomorrow we start rebounding mid-30s. Yeah, and then Saturday, low to mid-40s. Sunday, upper 40s. Monday, low 50s. So an amazing recovery will take place sooner than later. Weichert Realtors bringing us our extended threats, and looking at, after we get past this week, we've got above normal temperatures next week, but then we've got a system coming in on the 27th, which just so happens to be Meteorologist Mark's birthday. So maybe this is me being optimistic, but guidance has been showing for some time. Rain to start with in the first part of the day, maybe a rumble of thunder, cold front comes through, maybe we get some snow showers. So maybe we'll see. On this day in weather history, brought to us by Bramble Travel. 2015, I shared this last night, was the devastating ice storm. Man, 10 years ago this morning, we were dealing with a lot more than just a little dab of snow outside. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds, ice. I missed out on every bit of this. I was living in Mississippi and teaching at Mississippi State when this was going on. So, but we were all, as meteorology folks down in Mississippi, we were all watching you all very closely, because it was very interesting watching how all of that evolved and transformed across the plateau. That was interesting by far. And don't forget, you're going to have cabin fever. You're going to want to get out of the house. You might as well go to the Palace Theater tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Bundle up, come out. It's warm inside. $5 gets you in the door. F5 concession special. $5 gets you popcorn, candy, and a drink. Watching Twisters. Buying weather radios for folks who can't afford them. So having a good time for a good cause. I'll have door prizes that are going to be so cool. We got a backdrop for you to get your picture made in front of. All kinds of cool stuff. Come out and have a good time with us. You folks have a wonderful Thursday. Stay warm, stay safe, keep looking up. And for all the latest weather, meteorologistmark.com.